20th class. I can't believe it. Amazing job, really. This class is going to be made of me just welcome you, and then we're going to do the two previous classes from week 1 and week 2. We're going to wrap it all with some leg work. So you're going to meet me here later again. Enjoy. Find a comfortable space, have your mat, make sure you have enough room to move. We're going to start on our left forearm. If you have any shoulder injury or any condition, just bring yourself to this position. It's exactly the same. You're still going to get all the benefits. So whatever works better for you. I like to start on my forearm just to work on my shoulder stability as I go. So let's check our alignment. Very important thing when we start working on our side. So just make sure that your hips are stacked one on top of the other. Yeah, you want to have your shoulders nice and stacked, chest is open, get long through the side of your body so you can put your hand on your waist and just pull it away. We're going to press the bottom leg down, lift the top leg up and lower down. Just lower and lift, quite simple. The main purpose of this one is just to keep the same shape of the body. So this is more or less 80% of the exercise, to make sure we're not collapsing to the shoulder. Ribs are nice and in, tummy is engaged. Keep the heel aligned with the knee, so you want to lift the leg in parallel, up and down. Okay, staying long to the side of the body, make sure not bending to your waist. Good, so press the ground away with the forearm. You want to keep that nice gap between the shoulder and the ear, and you should already start feeling the glute engaging. Try to imagine some resistance with the air, so you're moving your leg underwater or against something thick. You're going to keep the leg up there, add an extension, bend and lower down. We lift, extend, bend, lower down. Nothing else changes in the body. Make sure you're still long through your waist. Now as we extend the leg, we're aiming to keep the top leg just above the bottom leg, so both heels are aligned. It will be a little bit easier to stretch the leg forward. Yeah, then you get less work on your glute. Reminding you that today we're attacking the glute. Lift, extend, bend and lower. One more like this. Keep the leg long. Get really, really long through your side. Take little tiny circles. Good. So again, make sure the circles are not in front of you. They're directly above the bottom leg and maybe even a little bit behind you. That will be extra work for the glute. Keep them small and smooth. And let's reverse it. My leg feels very, very heavy by now. It's a lot of work for the glute. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the leg, place it down. Give your bum a bit of a tap. We're going to stretch both legs long and give our shoulder a rest. If you stayed here by now, just come down onto the elbow. We're going to lengthen both legs. Just see that the toes are a little bit in front of you, so you're not directly in one long line. That will be more challenging for your stability. Get really, really long. Lift the top leg up, lower it down. So very similar to what we did before, this time with our legs long, more weight to carry. Okay, so working more on our stability. Tummy switched on, chest is open. And I want you to think about length here. Reach the leg all the way out of the waist, then lower it down. You want to bring your top leg to be longer than the bottom leg. You really reach it long. Good. Try to maintain a little gap with the mat and the side of the body. So we're wrapping everything to the middle. Yeah, make sure you're not resting here into your watching TV mode. We want to get really, really long. Body stays active. My leg feels very heavy. Keep the leg up there. Bring this hand down for support. Bring bottom leg to top. Lower down. Lift and lower. Now we're using our obliques, using the diagonal muscles of the tummy, but the glutes are working really strong. My right bum cheek is burning. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower both legs down, give your bum tap, little massage. We're gonna come over onto the tummy, tuck your toes, and come straight onto all fours. Good, so just check your alignment here again, super important. We wanna have our hands just under the shoulders. Make sure you're pressing the tip of the fingers a little bit more than the heel of your palm. Okay, just to ease the wrist, on the wrist a little bit. Knees are under the hips, zip the tummy, long spine, chest is open. We're gonna lift the same leg that worked. Our right leg is coming up. Keep squaring the hip. Make sure you're not opening the hip to the right. Then take little pulses up. Try to keep the foot flexed, like you're trying to make a mark on the ceiling with your foot. Now, super important here is to think about keeping the lower back in neutral. Yeah, so we don't want to arch and dip into the lower back, then we don't get all the benefits. We want to zip the tummy, keep our lower back relaxed, and really work with our right bum cheek and the back of the thigh, our hamstring. Squeeze and lift. We're not really bringing the leg down, we're thinking mostly squeezing and lifting it up. A lot of work for the glutes, super challenging. Keep the leg up there. We're gonna open the leg to the right and then bring the knees to touch. Open and knees to touch. Asymmetric work. That means we really just open the right hip and keeping the left hip nice and still. Yeah, make sure you're not leaning onto the left as you go. Good, keep pressing the ground away. Strong through your upper back. Make sure the head and the shoulders in, collapse down. Good, one more. Keeping the leg up there, we're taking a little circle with the knee. Tummy is strong, keep pressing the ground away. Let's reverse our circles. And bring the knee down, take a little rest, just a short one. We're gonna take one deep breath and release it out. Coming back onto all fours, we're still working the same leg. Right leg comes up. This time we're gonna extend extended log. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Leg is long, more weight for the tummy to carry. It's a little bit heavier. Really make sure you're switching your abdominals. So you pull the belly button towards the spine, keeping it nice and firm. Supporting the lower back. Make sure it stays relaxed. Tap and lift. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee in. Excellent. Rest position. Just a short one. Coming up onto all fours. We're going to switch side. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Yes, so this time I'm on my right forearm, working the left side of the body. Check your position again. You want to have the elbow just under the shoulder, hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, chest is really open. We're going to lift the top leg, lower down. If you were supporting the head before, if you were down on your elbow, take the same thing on this side. I want you to feel like you're leaning against the wall. So the chest is nice and open, side of the body is long. Now what happens in the body when we work one side, the body is smart and it's already more tiring on this side. It's switched on a little bit faster for me. Yeah, maybe you feel the same. So I'm already feeling fatigue through the left side of the body. This is when we make a difference. This is how it gets stronger. So just breathe to it. Don't hold your breath. Just give oxygen to the muscle. We're going to stay up there for the next one. And we're going to add an extension. Long, bend, and lower. Lift, length, bend, and lower. Up, long, bend, and lower. Reminding you, keeping the top heel just above the bottom heel. This is hard work. Yeah, the whole body is working. Check that you have this gap between the shoulder and the ear, the chest is open. Stay in there for our circle, stay strong, reach the leg, little tiny circles. Reach the leg really, really long. Let's reverse it. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the leg, give your bum a tap for hard work. We're going to reach both legs long, give the shoulder a rest. Good. Find your stability here. Toes are coming to the front of the mat. We're going to press the bottom leg down, float the top leg up. You can think about it as an airplane taking off. You want to come forward and up. Finding length through the body, breathing. When we work on both sides, one after the other, we find all these asymmetrical things we have in the body. We're not really even. Good. Think about lengthening the leg. Make it long rather than bringing it high. We only come to hip height. It's challenging as it is. We're going to keep the leg up there. Lock it in space. This hand comes down, bottom leg to top, lower leg down. Keep breathing. Obliques are switching on. Staying here for 3 more. Last one. Lower both legs down, give your bum a tap. Excellent work, guys. We're gonna roll over onto the tummy, tuck the toes, and come straight onto all fours. Good. Open the palms, press the ground away. Have your hands just under the shoulders, knees under the hip. We're gonna lift the same leg that worked. Float the left leg up, flex your foot, take little pulses up. Tummy's on and strong. Working through the left bum cheek. Try to fill the gap between your shoulder blades. Make sure not collapsing down. Around your upper back. Little pulses. Squeeze your right bum cheek, your left. 3, 2, and 1. Bring knee to knee. Open the leg to the side. Right hip stays in the middle. We're isolating the movement, only working from the left hip. Stay strong to the upper back. We're here for 3 more. Bring the knee down, sit for a short rest position. And come back up. We have a little bit more work with this leg. Lift the leg up, take little circles. Little tiny circles with the knee. Let's reverse it. Really working the bum, guys. Last one. Bring the knee down, short rest position. We're gonna go into our leg tap. Coming back onto all fours. Bring the same leg up. Extend the leg long. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Stay in control. Make sure not bending into the lower back. Finishing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Coming to your kneeling position. We're going to come into our squat. And just stretching the glute a little bit. Sit deep. Take a deep inhale. And on your next exhale, you're going to roll all the way up into a standing position. Feels great to stand. We're going to finish with a bit of standing work. We're going to go into our lunges. Bring your right leg back. Square the hips, so make sure both front hip bones are facing forward. We're going to come down into our lunge, then lift back up. Now, if you find that it's challenging with stability, just open your feet a little bit wider, at least hip distance apart. 4 more. Thinking about sliding down between 2 glass doors. Yeah, make sure you're not leaning forward. Staying down there on the next one. Little pulses. Go a little bit deeper. 3 and 2 and 1. Lifting up. Shift the weight forward onto your left leg. Good. We're leaning forward from the hip. Lift your right leg up. Tap and lift. Now the work here is on the supporting leg. The left bum cheek is working really hard. Keep squaring the hip. Tap and lift. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down. Have a little stretch here. Lengthen both legs. You're going to change legs. And give them a little bit of a shake. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. Spread your toes wide, square the hips, coming down into our lunge. Make sure you're coming directly down, keeping the work on the bum. We have stability challenge here, and still part of our glute challenge. They should be burning. We did a lot of work today, guys. You should feel very proud of yourself. 3 more, this is it. Last one, stay down there. Go a little bit deeper, pulsing down. 3, 2, and 1. Shift the weight forward onto your right leg. Soft bend on the right knee. Tap and lift. We're hinging forward from the hip. 3, 2, and 1. Carefully place the back foot back. Have a little stretch. And we're going to start in a seated position. So just find your sitting bones. Yeah, you can take the flesh back. Sit really nice and tall. You want to have the chest just above the pelvis and the head just above the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Take your hands, reach them all the way up. Feel the stretch from under your underarm. Get even longer. And with the exhale, rotate. Take the air out. Inhale back to center. Make sure shoulders are down, away from ears. Then rotate on the exhale. Inhale back to center. Keep that length through the spine. Exhale, rotate. Beautiful. Now, even if you don't have cans, even if you're not holding to anything, it's quite challenging to keep the arms up there. Good. Keep reaching, find length, then rotate. We're going to come here back to center. We're going to bend both hands, then extend. Try to keep the elbows facing forward. We bend, extend. So we're working the upper part of the body. We have our back extensors, those small muscles around the disc of our spine, really working to keep that long spine. We have our lats, the muscle under our armpit that wrapping all the way to the back, working a lot. And of course our core. So the deep abdominals are really working to keep us nice and long. Good. You want to imagine some resistance with the air. So make sure it's not too easy, especially if you're working only with the weight of your arms with no additional weight. You want to push like you're pushing against something thick. We're going to take 3 more. Good, beautiful. Keep the hands up there. We're going to open the hands. Keep the arms at shoulder level. Make sure they're not dropping too low. Then reach the hands back up. Lower and lift. And I already feel my arms working here. Beautiful. Chest is open. Shoulders are down and away from ears. We want to make sure we're working the upper part of the body, the arms, rather than shrugging the shoulders up. Keep sitting tall. A lot more challenging than it looks. 5 more. Find a little tempo. Try to take it not too fast, yeah, but also not too slow. You want to work with a nice tempo. Try to synchronize it with the breath. 1 more. We're going to open into wide rotation. Open, take the air out, and come back to center. Beautiful. Try to bring the ribs with you. So we're rotating from the bottom part of the body. Sorry, from the upper part of the body, keeping the bottom part of the body nice and still. Quite heavy. 1 more. Beautiful. Take the hands up, lower them all the way down. Let's just stretch the arms, take a little rest here. And other side. We're going to do some bicep work. So grab your cans again or your weights, connect them together. If it's too heavy, you can also hold on to only one of the cans or the weight. Yeah, we want to connect them together. And we're going to bring both hands together, both thumbs, to touch our neck and stretch the hands back, working our bicep. Especially us ladies, we really want to work on that bottom part that most of the time we're not happy with. Yeah, most of us. Inhale, reach. You're trying to keep that diamond shape with the arms. Keep the neck long. It's a lot more challenging than it looks. 4 more. Last one. Good. Bring the hands down. Give them a shake. Give the shoulders a roll. And we're going to come down to lie on the mat. Have your cans or your weight next to you. Ready? Both feet are hip distance apart. Reach the hands forward. We're going to roll back. Nice and controlled. Bring the hands up to center. Okay, find your neutral spine. Get comfortable here. Reach both hands above the mat. We're shrugging the shoulders. We're going to lift the shoulder blades above the mat. Sorry, the shoulders above the mat. Then press the shoulders down. Yeah, keep your elbows extended as you go. Down and up. 5 more here. Back of the head is still pressing against the mat. Working on some shoulder mobility. 1 more. Keep the shoulders down. We're going to open both hands. Make sure you're not dropping and letting the weight carry you down. Yeah, you stay in control here. So you stay hovering above the mat a few centimeters. Open and close. Find that nice tempo. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Make sure you're not working from the neck and the jaw and the facial muscles. You want to relax here. Have a little smile on your face. 5. 1 more. Keep both hands up there. We're going to open both hands and bring them back to center. Inhale, we open. Exhale, back to center. Try to find a nice stretch here from under your underarms, from those lats. We're going to go into a little combination. We open, close, open, close, twist. 4 more. Nice and control. Don't let gravity do the work for you. Try to find some resistance with the air again. Working controlled and slow. 1 more. Finishing with both hands up. We're going to go into bend and extend. We want to keep the elbows tucked alongside the body, so like your elbows are scraping your rib cage. You might feel it a little bit in the pecs, the front muscles of our chest. So really working that upper part of the body. If it feels too much with the weights, just put them aside. Don't worry about it. Work with the weight of your own arms. It's also going to be challenging. We're looking for that challenge. We're looking for the work. So we're feeling that resistance with the air. We're not letting gravity do the work for us. We're resisting the weights also on the way down. 4 more. This is it. Keep breathing, keep both hands up there. We're gonna open the hands into a wide opening stretch. Yeah, let the weights carry you down. You place both hands down. We're just stretching here, opening the chest. One deep breath. Beautiful. Good. We're going to put our hands aside and we're going to come into our all fours position. So on your hands and knees, yeah, actually place the cans in front of you. Might use them there. Okay. You're onto your hands and knees. Just check that you have that good alignment. Palms are just under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Sip the tummy in. Work the upper back, so make sure you're not collapsing between the shoulder. Neck is aligned with the rest of the spine. Now we're going to send the right hand forward, circle it all the way. So I'm going to start with the left. Left hand forward, circle the hand all the way to touch your hip, and then send it forward. Like we're swimming with one hand. This is all we're doing. If you want to add a bit of challenge, you grab onto one of your weights, and you keep circling, trying to find that edge of the movement. Go as wide as you can. Reach and then go as wide as you can. You stay really strong with the upper back, pushing the ground away with our right hand. And make sure you're not collapsing there into your bones. You want to work the muscles. Let's reverse it. Open the hand all the way, bring it to center. Wide semicircles there. Try to fill the gap between your shoulder blades. Make sure you're not collapsing there. And you even think about rounding the upper back a little bit. 2 more. Excellent. Bring the hand down. We're going to change hands. Move over onto your right hand. Take the weight with you if you did use it. And find your position here. Yeah, just see how you feel. One side might feel different to the other. If you do want to add weight, yeah, grab the weight. Keep doing the same thing. Make sure it doesn't change your alignment, the weight. Yeah, so if it's too challenging, priority is to have that nice alignment and accuracy in the movement rather than adding weight. More. Stay strong, try to keep the shape. Let's reverse it. Feel the burn in my arms already. Beautiful. Last one. Take it as wide as you can. And then place the weight down. Let's just stretch the hands here. Just going to take one hand across. Look over to the other side. And change side. Beautiful. Take the hand behind you. Changing hands. Good. We're going to come here onto all fours again. We're going to move on to the left arm. Reach the left arm forward. Reach the right leg back. So we had a bit of stability challenge here. We're going to take little pulses, hand and leg. If it's too challenging to find your stability here, bring the right leg up and work only with the left arm. Yeah, we really have to work harder here to find the stability when both hand and leg are up. Good. If you want to add a bit more challenge, grab your weight. Same thing with the weights. Quite challenging here. Make sure you're not using your phone. And 2, 1. Good. Lower the hand down, lower the knee down. Changing side. Yep. So sending the right hand forward, left leg back. Find your stability here. Make sure you're squaring the hip, then start pulsing up. If you did on the other side and you want to add challenge, grab your weight, keep pulsing up and up. Send the hand as long as you can. If you're too shaky here, yeah, just reminding you this is an upper body work. Bring the left hand down, left leg down. Keep pulsing with the arm. 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Sit for a rest position, just a short one. And then come onto all fours. We're going to place the left hand in center, open the right hand up, just take a stretch here. And then thread the needle, bring this hand under, lower the right shoulder down. One more. Changing side, bring the left hand to center, the right hand to center. Open left hand up. Then thread the needle. One more like this. Have visitors. Some ducks. Good, beautiful. We're gonna place both weights in front of us, just prepare them. Yeah, it's always an option, reminding you can skip the weights. We're gonna come into a supported plank position. So we're gonna have our knees down on the mat, cross your legs together, shift your weight forward, so the most of the weight is on the hands. Okay, really work the shoulders here. Zip the tummy and slowly lower yourself down. You want to bring the elbows towards the body. Elbows are in. Then lift yourself back up. Small, low range planks. Good. Really tiny push-up. Take it as small as you can. Good. 3 more. Keep zipping the tummy. Push your pelvis forward. You want to reach the crown of the head forward. Make sure you're not breaking the neck. 1 more. Stay low. Take little tiny pulses. This is it. Keep breathing. 5, 4. Stay really on that really small range. 2 and 1. Bring yourself all the way down to the mat. Nice. We're gonna have both hands or weights in front of us. Excellent. Just bring both hands alongside the body to a Sphinx position. Bring the forehead down. Zip the tummy in to create some gap between the tummy and the mat. And on the inhale, lift up. You're in parallel position. Okay, you want to have the upper back working and the lower back nice and still. You're going to reach both hands forward like a superwoman position, holding both cans. Okay, if you do want to add the weights, then take the same thing we did on one hand swimming with both hands. Reach both hands forward, then wide movement. Find the edges of your movement there. A lot of work for the upper back extensors. Two more. Last one, we stay there. Static work, we're just holding that Superman position for 10 more seconds. If it's too much with the weights, just drop them down. 5 more. Stay strong and lower both hands down. Good, we're gonna come back into our Sphinx. Yeah, just take a little rest here. We're gonna finish with a few pulses. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, lift back up into your back extension. Reach both hands forward. With or without the cans, we're going to take little pulses, this time lifting the legs up as well. Staying here for 20 seconds. This is it. If it's too much on your lower back with the legs up, just lower them down. Keep moving those arms with energy. Don't hold back. We're not here for long. 10 more seconds, guys. Stay strong. Reach those hands as far as you can. Keep pumping them up and down. 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lower everything down. Sit into a rest position. Stretch those arms. We're gonna take at least 2 full breaths here. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. Release everything down. Beautiful. When you're ready, when you had a nice stretch, you're coming back onto all fours. We don't need our cans anymore, don't need our weights. We're gonna finish with a static plank. So as you know, a static work, we already tried that in our previous classes, can be as challenging as dynamic, if not more. So just try to keep your position exactly where you are. If it gets too much in a plank, you just lower both knees down and go into a supporting plank. All right, beautiful. Coming up into our plank. Kick the heels back, crown of the head is forward. Feel super, super long, like you're being pulled from two opposite direction. We're staying here for 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Feel all the work we did in our upper back, in our arms, in the shoulder. Use that strength. Make sure you're using those muscles and you're not hanging onto your bones. Work those muscles. Push the ground away. Feel the energy of the ground and push away from it. Let it help you stay tall and strong. Almost there. Yeah, 20 more seconds. Get really, really long. Keep breathing to it. When it gets hard, just keep breathing. Strong tummy. Push even more. Feel those muscles from under your armpit. 10 more seconds. Almost there, guys. Stay strong. Finishing on 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring knees down. Sit into a rest position. Excellent work. We're gonna come back into our seated position. I really feel all my upper part of the body. Well done, guys. Hello again. We're gonna start on our side. So I'm starting on my left forearm. I have my elbow just under my shoulder. Let's check our alignment. Hips are stacked one on top of the other. I have a long line through the waist. Yes, you can pull it away. I'm gonna start by bringing both knees forward and then bring the bottom shin up above the mat. So I have this clam position. Yep, beautiful. From here, we're gonna close knee to knee and then open the top knee back up. Bottom leg doesn't move. Yeah, so I have my bottom leg floating above the ground and I'm feeling that glute medius working. That bottom part of the glute, the smiley part of our bum cheek. Ladies, you probably know that part. This is what we're working on. You have this hand free, so you can just place it under your bottom and feel that bum cheek working. Yeah, and we're not tanning in the beach or just watching TV, so we don't want to get too comfortable. We don't want to sink into the shoulder. We're working. Beautiful. We're going to take 6 more here. Try to keep the bottom leg as still as possible. The ribs are inside the body. Yeah, you want to zip everything to the center. Excellent. 1 more. Keep the knee up there. Try to open it a little bit more. Then extend the top leg. Bring heel to heel. Close it back down. We're adding an extension. 6 more. Open. Extend. Heel. Close down. Good. Check that you're still in that good alignment. You have both hips stacked one on top of the other. Upper part of the body wants to stay very, very still. 3 more. Open, feel that squeeze through the glute. Good. Last one. Keep that leg long. Take little tiny pulses. A little one. Feel like the leg is moving underwater. Think about bringing the toes up to the ceiling. Yeah, rather than dropping them down. 3, 2, and 1. Heel to heel, knee to knee. Lower the leg down. Give it a bit of a tap. All right, good. We're gonna give a shoulder a rest. Yeah, so we're bring our elbow down. You might even want to bring the head completely down. Lengthening both legs. Hips are stacked. Find that length. Create a gap under your waist. We're going to bring the top leg up. Good. Rotate the toes up to the ceiling. Kick high to the ceiling as much as you can. Then lower the leg with control. Good. Big kick up. Lower down with control. So again, imagine some resistance, especially on the way down. You don't want to let the leg drop down. You're lowering down as slow as you can. Good. Try to keep the rest of the body still. Good. Pulling the belly button in. Excellent. Make sure the top shoulder is rolling back. We're here for 5 more. Good. Last two. Last one. Lower it slowly. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. The leg stays hovering above the bottom leg. We're going to flex the foot. We're going to kick the leg forward, point the toes, slide them back. Good. Try to keep the leg at the same height. We're going to kick it forward, then slide it back. Don't let it drop behind you. Squeeze the bum to take the leg back. Forward. Nice. Make sure there's not a lot of tension through the shoulders and the neck. Yeah, roll the shoulders back. Keep the gap between the shoulders and the ears. 4 more. Good. The more you squeeze, the more you engage your top bum cheek, the more you'll be able to take the leg behind you. Going into our last one. Kick with energy all the way to nose and then back. Bring the leg to center. Lower down for a little rest, just a micro rest. Bring the leg back to hip height. Point the toes. Take little tiny circles. Good. Now think about bringing the circles a little bit behind you. Good. The more the circles are behind you, the more the glute is going to work. And you want to feel the leg very, very heavy. Bring life into your leg. Engage it. And on the next one, smoothly reverse the circles. Try to keep the rest of the body, the torso, the upper part of the body really still. Pressing with the bottom leg into the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Good. The leg is still up there. Little pulses. This is when we get the work done, when we're starting to get fatigue and we pushed through it. This is how we get stronger. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Lower the leg down. Squeeze both legs together. We're going to lift both legs up above the mat. Slowly lower them down. Good. I like to think about this one as a mermaid tail. Good. 5 more. Try to keep the legs together. Really work those adductors, your inner thigh muscles. Good. Feel that burn. We're going to take 1 more. We're going to stay up there. We're going to take tiny little circles with both legs. Behind and behind. Again, the more you take the legs behind you, more work on the glute. Good. Keep wrapping your abdominals to the center, to the midline of the body. Let's reverse those circles. Good. Lift the legs a little bit higher. 2 more. Good. Lower the legs down. Excellent. Give them a shake. Give the legs a tap. We're going to go straight onto the other side. Changing side. Starting on our right forearm. Get in the position. We're going into the clam. Both knees forward. Heel to heel. Excellent. Yeah, just a fun way to get into it. We want to have the shin above the mat. Knee is up to the ceiling. We have that V position. So toes apart and heels together. Close knee to knee. Open the leg up. Now it's super important where you keep your gaze on. Yeah, you don't want to look towards your body even though it's tempting. Don't look down, yeah, or up, breaking the neck. You want to look directly forward. Find just a nice spot to gaze on, and that will help you to keep the chest open and help you to get that focus we're looking for. Good. Feel that glute working. You can really use your hand just to make sure you got that muscle engaging. Excellent. Good. Even though it's challenging here and we're lifting both legs up above the mat, we want to make sure we're not bending here. Yes, so find that length. Try to keep that length, even if it means small range with your hip opening. Excellent. 3 more. 2. And on the next one, we're staying up there. Try to open the knee a little bit more. Extension. Heel. Close down. 4 more like this. Extension. Heel. Lower down. Nice. Get long. Reach that leg as far as you can. Last one, we keep the leg long, little tiny pulses. Think about bringing the leg higher rather than lower. Up and up. 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Heel to heel, lower down. Give the bum a bit of a rest. We're going to stretch both legs and we're going to give our shoulder a rest. Toes are a little bit in front of you, tummy zipping in. Excellent. We're going to bring the top leg up. Rotate the toes up to the ceiling. You might want to use this hand for a bit of support. Just place it down on the mat. Kick up with energy, lower down with control. We kick on one, kicking up with energy, then lowering down with control. Finding some resistance with the air. Kick up, lower down, slower. Yeah, so we kick on one, lowering, 3, 2, 1. Good. Think about stabilizing the upper part of the body. So we don't want to move through the upper back. Kicking with the leg, trying to keep the upper part of the body as still as possible. Keep breathing up. Keep the leg really long as much as you can. 5 more. Beautiful. Toes are still up to the ceiling. We have a bit of external rotation happening. Last one. Lower down with control. 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep the foot hovering above. Flex your foot, drive it forward. Long toes, take it back. Good. Give yourself a bit contra with the bottom leg. Keep pressing it down to the mat. We want to keep the leg the same height. So make sure it's not collapsing when the leg goes behind you. And think about bringing the foot all the way to your nose. Not really, just thinking about really finding our edges of movement. Excellent. 4 more. Again, finding the stability to the upper part of the body, zipping the tummy, really letting the abdominals help us, stabilizing the rest of the body. Find your powerhouse, that core. This is the next one, the last one. And keep the leg in center, little pulses. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the leg down just for a little rest. Beautiful. We're going to squeeze both legs together. This time bringing both legs above the mat. Same thing we did on the other side. Then lower down. Try to really lift the hips above the mat. Then lower down. Make sure you're not collapsing the legs down. You want to place them nice and slow. Beautiful. Keep squeezing inner thighs. Feel those adductors burning. 5 more. Almost there. We're staying up there for the last one. Reach a little bit higher. Circling with both legs. Try to keep them together. Back and back. Try to circle the legs behind you. Feel the work through the glutes. And reverse it. Almost there, guys. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Lower the legs down. Give your bum a tap. Roll over onto your tummy. We're going to place both hands next to the chest. Tuck your toes and come straight up onto all fours. And we're just going to shift our weight forward and back. Take any stretch your body needs, maybe rolling the spine, maybe wiggle the tail, roll the neck. Good, and then we stay here in center. We're going to take one leg across for our pigeon stretch. Okay, you might just stay sitting here tall. And if you want to go a little bit deeper into that glute, start lowering yourself down. Okay, slowly, just check where you are. You might even be able to lower the head all the way down, but just check what gives you a good stretch. Don't over push it. If you don't like the pigeon stretch, we can do the exact same thing, lying on our back into our figure 4. Same thing. Take 2 more full breaths. And change over to the other side. Take the leg over and across. Again, try to settle both hips down. You might stay up there and already feel that deep stretch. You might want to lower down. Take it slow. Check where you find a good stretch. Don't try to take yourself to a point that you think you need to be. It's a very big difference. Two more full breaths. And take the leg across. Come to a seated position. Good. We're going to lengthen both legs forward as much as we can. Give them a nice stretch, a nice shake. Beautiful. And we are all done for our 20th class. Last class will be your final one. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be one full-length class with a lot of variations and a lot of similar exercises that we've done. I will see you next time. Mwah!